G'day and welcome back to Duckzorly Gaming and our Let's Play series on Beaver Creek. Okay, so where we leave you last time? We left you last time, we were just harvesting our soybean crop over on field 7, which we have actually finished. It's still the same game day. We are... G'day and welcome to Duckzorly Gaming and our Let's Play series on Beaver Creek. So, thank you very much for joining us and we will get straight into it. So, where we leave ourselves off last time? Well, we were doing field 7, we were harvesting the soybeans out of that. We did finish harvesting that and we have since put the combine harvester back. We've offloaded our soybeans. We also use some of our soybeans to fill up our seed master to create some more seeds. And what else did we do? That was it. We did a bit of tidying up. We did mention about changing out the trailers. We did do that, hence you'll see our funds are a little bit higher again now. But we did change out and get some different trailers. So we've got rid of the road train trailers except for the flatbeds and the logging trailers. We have got a pile of the Tank Tech trailers. This is the Duckzorly distillate Tank Tech fuel trailer. Lovely looking specimen, that one. That looks great. Best looking trailer around, I reckon. No, I'm not biased at all. Anyway. And we went for a couple of different trailers. We got the Wilson tipper and we got this belt feed trailer as well. Now, I didn't end up using the Wilson trailer because I can't offload the forage harvester into it. That's not the forage harvester. I can't offload, pardon me, the overloader that I use with the forage harvester into it. So this is going to be our primary trailer at this stage. We may use the other trailer if I buy it back for general grain use. In fact, that's what I will do. In fact, while I think of it, I'll buy that because I will need that at some point in the nearest future. And there it is there. So we're going to grab the 42 foot grain trailer, design colour of green, main colour of black. I just think that looks nice. There we go. Okay, that'll be at the store, and what we'll do is we'll actually just reset that quickly back down to the farm. Okay, that's all done. So that's where we're up to. So what have we got left to do? So we've got a day and a half, or not even a day and a half, left until winter hits. We have started doing some grass collection again. So I don't know where I've parked my forage harvester now. It's around here somewhere. Let's have a look. Oh, then I've got to tell you about a big stuff up. I've got one forage harvester there. Where's he? Dum-dum. He's down there where I thought he was. And what's the other one? I didn't know I had two forage harvesters. Anywho, that's okay. Alright, so down in here, here's where he is, so that's where we're going to go. So yeah, we're basically mowing some more grass. Why? Just to basically have supply up to run our biogas. We're going to need to keep on running that with digestate and also our composter. So what we'll do for the moment, we'll just dash over in here. Sorry, I'm just getting you back up to speed what we did off camera. There's a little Flegel trailer we bought last time. The composter has been running and it's now stopped because it needs some fuel, so that's something we have to look at. But see, I did start getting some compost, and we did start prepping our greenhouses as well. So we got some manure in the first couple of greenhouses, and we just need to top them up with some compost now, and then they'll start producing as well. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. That's the tanker trailer we had before. Here's our other tanker trailers we bought. So we bought another two. So we bought one for water, even though we already had one, and we've got one there for fertilizer, liquid fertilizer. And then there's the Wilson trailer we just bought. So that'll be our predominant trailer for collecting grains and stuff like that, other than our overloader. And the overloader is with our forage harvester, which is mowing grass. Now, Mr. Chris Webb, a loyal follower of the channel, has been busting my guts to find out about, and I've been teasing him about my mowing techniques and different ways I do things. And I did record an episode on, I know I did, on Sosnovka Not Extreme, where I actually went through it. but we can't find it. He's gone through and watched all the videos pretty much, I think, 3 or 4 times just to find it. So what I'm going to do is right now, Chris, I am going to go and show you my forage harvester hookups and what I do. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll head straight over to the BGA again. We'll grab the tipper. Well, it's not a tipper, it's a belt feed, so it doesn't tip. And we'll head down to where the forage harvester is, and then we'll get some mowing done, some growing done. Alright, now I did allude to the fact that I stuffed up. Now what I stuffed up is that grass meadow there, that grass field, that was all mowed. Had a really good thick covering of grass, and it was all ready to be tedded and then baled. I was going to bale it all up. However, I transitioned, didn't I? And I didn't even give it 2 thoughts. And so, of course, we lost all the grass. So, that's what we did. Yeah, not very good. Alright, here we go. This is our non-Big M mowing option. So we have a Krone 1860 header. Now this is a bit of a chitty header, as I mentioned previously. We have our Big X 1100 forage harvester, and I have a customized Metaltech PP20 overloader. So what we'll do first is we'll just put the pipe in. We'll head on over to where we can find some grass that needs to be mowed. So we'll go over in here, the bottom end of field 18, and we'll start mowing. So the reason I use this is what I use, like so, particularly as you'll see here, I can, on the outer sections, it's got no clipping. So hence why I call it cheaty. So we can basically just go through the trees. So the effectiveness of that for me when mowing grass, particularly on Sosnovka Knot, is if I start up, I can manage to get all this grass in here that normally would be a great pain to get without too much of a worry. So I can get the vast majority of grass, irrespective of where it is, nice and neatly. So that's fantastic. Yeah, okay, I admit it doesn't look quite right. If you're playing full realism, yes, you wouldn't do it. But for Lord of the Grass, maximising the amount of grass I get in that period of time, it is fantastic. So this is what I use for that. Now, I then have a couple of different options that I use for collecting the grass and then getting rid of it. The current one I'm using is an overloader, as you can see here. So the advantage with this is it loads it up. This has got a big capacity, it's got 165,000 litre capacity. Again, not realistic, I know, but it serves a purpose for a reason. And the reason we use this one is because when we were using our other trailer, which I'll get to a little bit later, it was a lot more problematic in lining up and offloading. The reason being, the other trailer is actually one of the sugarcane trailers, and you've got to get very close to it and lined up well to offload. And it was a bit of a pain, so you basically had to park this and then bring the truck and trailers in and offload. Whereas in this configuration, I can park the truck relatively nearby, and I can go and drive up nice and close to the trailer, extend the pipe out and offload. So it just offers a far more convenient, more efficient mechanism. Now, the other problem we're going to have now, particularly on this map, is I no longer am using my 160,000 litre B trailers and 140,000 litre A trailers. So it takes about, I think it was about 4 or 5 loads to empty this with the current trailer. And that's why the Wilson trailer is a bit of a pain, because it won't accept anything out of this loader wagon, the overloader. So yeah, but that's just what we've got to deal with. So now what we'll do is we'll stop right there. First up just a little bit. We'll output our pipe, and then what we'll do is we'll run back over here. We'll grab our Mac and bring our trailer over, and we'll do an offload. and then that'll be it. So yeah, this is, I mean, like I said, it's not ideal. If you're playing real true, or trying to be as true as you possibly can to real life, you're not going to use this header. Now, I didn't previously use this header. I used to use the smaller header, the what was it, the 860 or something, I think it is. But this was helping maximize the output without spending too much time. So as you can see, I've just clicked through the header, so you didn't see that, but anyway. So that's how this one works, Chris. This is a fantastic configuration. I certainly recommend it if you are sort of the same. You don't really care about the full realism, but you just want to get the grass out, all that sort of stuff. So essentially, that being done, I can now take the truck away, offload him, and then come back and re-unload again. Because obviously it's only taking what, 46,000 litres out of 165,000 litres. So yeah, it's a 4-load trailer effectively. So there's different options to use. But like I said, the other option I had was using one of the sugarcane trailers. Now the one I was using is the Australian built Randon, this one here. Now you can use these as well. They'll work exactly the same way. But I used that one because it had a larger capacity, 66,000 litres, and it was just one empty. Whereas these ones here, being a lot smaller, you're doing a lot of extra emptying and stuff like that. And I wanted to sort of maximise the time I was actually mowing the grass. So that's the reason why we did that. That's now no longer my preferential system. It's been replaced by this, and this is a much better option. So let's just take this load back. We'll take this into the BGA. I think now we might take this to the composter actually, because the composter will be about due for some more. No, we won't. We'll take this to the BGA because we've got to fill up with fuel, so there's going to be no point. We can take other loads to the composter later. So yeah, so that's how we do that, Chris. So it's not really a secret anymore. It wasn't really a secret before. It's just you didn't actually ask me directly. But anyway, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you use it. If you're unsure of the link, I'll see if I can track down where I got the header, and I'll put the link into the comments. It may not be from a reputable site, certainly not from ModHub, and I'll put it there. But again, just be careful. Download at your own risk, sort of thing. All that sort of jazz. All right. So offload here. I don't know how full we're going to be because we only just offloaded a couple of trailers here just a little while ago. I think enough time's passed to empty it, which it seems like it has. There we go. All right. So now we'll take this back around, and then we'll do some more mowing. We could have also spent some time ploughing fields, all that sort of stuff. I'm not really worried about doing that at this point in time. Ploughing's not going to take too long. We've got some nice big tractors, two big ploughs. That certainly won't take much time once we hit spring. Plus also we do have a period of time where the ground temperatures will still be, well, I'm assuming they'll still be recovering because I don't know what sort of weather we're going to get. Looks like our winter is snow free for sure, but awfully wet. Yeah, so we're not sure of exactly what weather we will get in that sort of regard and what we can and can't do. So and the ground temperature coming out of winter being most important for our sowing, we will have to just wait and see. But so we'll have that first couple of days, is what I was getting to, of spring, where we'll have virtually nothing to do. So in that period of time, we can be ploughing the fields and getting them ready. Plough the fields, lay some manure, plough the fields, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's the But in saying that, now I've said all that, I might, depending on what we've got to do in the last day of autumn here, I might send 2 of the tractors out to plough at least a couple of the bigger fields, so like 7, 8, 9 for instance, those sort of fields. Just takes a little bit of the impact off us come spring, but we'll see how we go. Alright, don't have to pipe out anymore. So as you can see, you get a nice 3 foot of grass doing it this way. Makes it nice and quick. It's effectively about as wide as what it would be if I used the abomination, the mowing abomination, the Mark 1. But then of course we have to tether it and then pick it all up. So that would take 3 times as long, because you not only have to mow it, you then have to tether it, and then you have to pick it up, unless you did it in a follow me configuration, so you had basically all 3 tractors running at once, or units running at once. But yeah, so that's good. I'm just going to have a quick sip of my drink. Okay. Could go up and do all that area up there, which we won't. What we're going to do, we're going to head around primarily to where we cleared all the timber from, all the wood. So in the earlier episodes, when we first started doing some woodwork, some timber work, forestry work, whichever way you want to talk about it, we cleared a bit of timber in between the 2 fields, and that's just over here. So we'll go and make use of the fact it's all clear there now, and get some grass up. But while we're here, we'd be rather remiss to pick up all this grass. Come out a certain distance from the field before I allow you to cut. We don't know the field. There's always something therapeutic about mowing grass, irrespective of how you're doing it. Unless you're actually out there in the heat doing your own grass, your own lawn, which can be a pain in the right royal rear. But in this sort of scenario, it is, I find myself very relaxing. Okay, so going up to 10 o'clock local time. We are not going to go over time on this episode. We're going to do it about 5 or 6 minutes, and then we're going to call it. So it'll only be about 23, 24 minute length video. The reason being is tonight we are going to go live on our new Let's Play series that's going to be done purely live streaming. So we've now got the ability where we can live stream, albeit only 720p, but we'll do what we can. As I've forgotten again to stop. It's always a problem. Keep mowing grass and you waste it. I wasted all that bit of extra grass there. Yeah, so we're going to start a new series, and it's going to be exclusively live streamed. So that will be starting tonight. Obviously you won't be seeing it. You would have already seen it effectively if you've watched it prior to this episode going to air, because this will be about 2 weeks after the fact. But yes, we're going to go out live, and no doubt you will have already found out as well if you follow my channel or you watch the videos, and that is on Sussex Farm. So we're heading to Sussex Farm. We are going to do a mega sheep station. Basically, that's the plan. I think we already have around the 500 head of sheep, and the goal is to get around 1,000 or so. Now that means we're going to have to do a lot of grass work, yay, and a lot of tending to the sheep every 3 days. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge in that regard, plus doing all our normal arable fields to make money and all that sort of stuff. But just for something a bit different, that's what we're going to do. So yeah, hopefully you'll be able to come and join me. Now I won't be streaming it always at sort of like 10 o'clock my time. I will shake it up a little bit and do it sometimes on a weekend early enough, so that becomes sort of late afternoon, early evening for my friends and all that in the US and Europe and that sort of stuff. So we will try and share it around a little bit, and I'll certainly try and not do too much during the week. So effectively the goal will be, once I get started, that live streaming will predominantly be done over the weekend, so Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, and normal videos will be done during the week. Sorry, live streaming will be done on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Is that what I said? And yeah, normal videos, our normal Let's Play series. So, for instance, Beaver Creek, mental blank, really dying, and I've had to do a live stream. Beaver Creek, Sosnovka Not Extreme, and the Valley of the Old Farm will be through the week, so probably Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then other videos as they come up will be probably between those, so things like ETS2, Frostpunk, mod reviews and all that will probably be more likely reviewed put out on the Tuesdays or the Thursdays. So that's the plan, but I'm not committing to Tuesday, Thursday. We are committing just to 3 full-time episodes at the moment. That may even be pared back to 1. Sorry, to 2. Just so we don't, as Jerry's been talking about recently, not getting burnout, all that sort of stuff. We need to be able to commit to it and be able to sustain it. And we might be sort of starting to get to the point where it's too much again. And so we'll certainly review that and see how we go. But that is the rough plan at the moment, and as things change, I'll keep you informed via either the Discord channel and or the Facebook page. Okay, so we'll shut him off. That beep is still very loud now. We're about half a mile away from him. Alright, grab the Mac. Get off and unload this. And then that will probably be the last episode. Actually, what we'll do is we'll take this load. We'll take this load to the composter. We'll finish off in the main farm of the composter. So all this grass here I'm just ruining, which just goes so much against the grain. Get it? Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the episode. Chris, here, there's another shout out for you, mate. I hope you enjoyed seeing the mowing. I am planning on doing another Lord of the Grass special. For those of you that aren't aware, there's I think I've done 2 of them so far, with favourite mowing techniques and all that sort of stuff. I will do an update to that and do like a new video from Lord of the Grass in relation to hints, tips, tricks, all that sort of stuff for mowing, and that'll sort of be incorporated in that. So just for something a little bit different. Now the other thing is I didn't mention it, but then again it might be a bit late. We are planning on having some very special VIPs join us in our live streams over the next couple of weeks. It goes without saying I'll be trying to get my wonderful friends Jerry Grizzly Bear Sims and the insert word here, Eustace Pharmer, into at least the chat, and have a bit of a chat as we're or as I'm doing some farming. And we have already discussed about doing a multiplayer, well, not necessarily a multiplayer per se, but at least just the 3 of us getting on, playing a bit of farming sim and having a bit of chatter and sharing it with you all. So look forward to those, because I certainly am. I think that could be a very interesting gaming session, to be honest. Alright, so we'll just reverse him up here. unload. Probably almost pretty much be full now anyway, I would say. You know what, you'll probably leave about 100 litres of grass in there. Haha, 1,000 litres, 1,300 litres. Alright. We'll leave him there. What we'll do, actually, before we do that, we'll do one other quick little job. Over in here. Now, even though these are meant to be for water, actually, there's the water one because that's not going to be used for water. We've already got a water one. Now over in here. A little bit wide there. Those sugarcane planters there ready to go. I wonder whether we should do a really big field for sugarcane. I wonder how we'd go with that. How long it would take to harvest. Be an interesting one, I think. Alright, we'll just load up with about 30,000 litres, maybe 40,000 litres, and then we'll go fill up the composter, so we at least can get started with some compost, and then in the next episode hopefully we will have enough that we can at least get started on our greenhouses. So dumping some compost into those and get them producing as well. So then we'll have our greenhouses running, we'll have our timber production areas running, and we've got our biogas area running. So all that would mean we'd be left to do would be, well, that's it. That's pretty much it. Oh, the what's name's over there, the little orchards. Look at those as well. Okay, so we'll offload the fuel there, and that'll be it. So I'll shut down the truck. So thanks very much for watching. Hopefully you'll come back and join us again at Beaver Creek when we return. Please don't forget to press the like button and the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed, and don't forget to press that little alarm bell next to it so as you make sure you get the alerts. Anyway, so no matter where you are in the world, whether it be morning, afternoon, evening or night, have a wonderful time, take care of yourself and your loved ones, and we shall see you again very, very soon. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.